inconvenience. I heard through mutual friends that he seemed happy and relieved, which was devastating. How could he be relieved about destroying our marriage? I kept hoping he'd realize what a mistake he was making and come back to fight for us. Every time my phone rang, I hoped it was him saying he wanted to work things out, but weeks went by, and he never wavered. He was completely done with me and our life together. The worst part was how our friends started taking sides. Some people understood that Pierce was being unreasonable and supported me, but others seemed to think I'd brought this on myself somehow. A few couples stopped inviting me to things, which was incredibly hurtful. These were supposed to be my friends, but they were judging me just like Pierce was. I started hearing rumors that Pierce was already dating someone new, which felt like a knife in my heart. How could he move on so quickly after 8 years together? It proved that he'd never really loved me the way I thought he did. If he could replace me that easily, then our whole relationship had been a lie. I tried to find out who this new woman was and discovered it was someone from his work, some nurse or medical assistant, I'm not sure, younger than me, probably with no complicated past to worry about. It made me sick thinking about him with someone else, especially someone he worked with. No wonder he didn't want to fix our marriage, he already had a replacement lined up. I confronted him about it, but he said his personal life wasn't my business anymore. Not my business? I was still his wife, even if we were separated. But Pierce had completely moved on and was treating me like some stranger he used to know. 6 months later, the divorce was final, and my life was completely destroyed. I had to move into a small apartment because I couldn't afford the house payments on my own. Pierce got to keep most of our assets since he'd contributed more financially during the marriage. The judge didn't see my contributions as equal to his monetary ones, which was completely unfair. I lost most of our mutual friends, who seemed more comfortable staying close to Pierce than dealing with the drama of our divorce. Some of them acted like I was toxic or something, just because I'd fought for what was rightfully mine during the legal proceedings. They didn't understand that I was just protecting myself from being completely screwed over. My family was supportive, but even they started suggesting that maybe it was time to move on and focus on rebuilding my life, move on from an 8-year relationship that ended over nothing. They didn't understand that you don't just get over something like that. The worst